oh my god, it was so much going on. My car broke down. I couldn't get in touch with my doctor. It was just so much shit going on, and I'm just like, I would never forget this as long as I live.
I was in the field, man, I slaved for this. Had to talk to God, drop down and pray for this. To my surprise, he replied, say you made for this. I seen the car, wanted, then I went and paid for it. Cash, cash, hit the take it, I hit the race, hit the dash, dash. I can't believe they wanna see me lose that bad.
Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brianna Janae, and I'm here to record my labor and delivery video. So the last video you guys seen from me, I think, was my pregnancy lookbook, and that was like some months ago. So I'm here to just do my labor and delivery story, which I'm so excited because now my baby girl, she is a month old. If you see me look down or if you hear any noise, she is in my arms because she is very spoiled. So the minute you put her down, she starts screaming. So I wanted to actually get through this video because I tried last night, and y'all, I couldn't do it. My 3-year-old was running around, she was crying, and by the time I got him together, she started to just, you know, crying. Then I got her together, and then he started, and it was like really late. So I literally did my hair, my makeup, everything, and had to turn around and take it back off. So if you hear any noise in the background, again, my 3-year-old is home and my husband, and they are really loud. So I'm sorry about that. I can't make them stand outside as I do a video. So if that gets on your nerves, or if you don't want to hear it, I guess click off the video. And if you don't mind, then stay tuned to hear my labor and delivery story. Okay, so I gave birth June the 5th at 5:38 p.m. and I'm going to just kind of tell you guys, I'm going to back up a little bit and tell you guys what happened leading to the day of me giving birth. I also have some footage that I still have, and I'm going to either insert it now or at the end of the video. So alright, I tried castor oil, you guys, and I think that was the worst. No, I don't think, I know that was the worst thing I could have possibly done, because y'all, it didn't help me go into labor at all. It gave me the shits. And when I say the shits, I mean I shitted all day. So you know my ass was on fire. And I took it twice. I took it at 36 weeks. It did nothing. I didn't shit. Nothing happened. And I took it again at 37 weeks in like 5 days. And y'all, I shitted so bad. My stomach hurted. I was nauseous. I was just sick. And I had told myself then I wasn't going to do nothing. I was done. I wasn't going to take anything. I wasn't going to do anything because that was such a horrible experience for me. So I did watch some videos on YouTube, and a lot of people said it worked for them and they went into labor and all this good, amazing things. Not for me. It didn't work for me. All I did was shit. That's it. That's all. So I took that. I want to say I took castor oil maybe the week before I actually gave birth. And I don't think that helped me at all. I just think she was ready to come when I did give birth. So I did that week, and I want to say that Friday I had, you know, once you get to a certain point in your pregnancy, you have appointments every week, and mine was always scheduled on a Friday. So I went. I was 2 centimeters dilated, and you guys, I was so excited. I actually have a clip. I actually recorded like a reaction of that once I found out, and I will insert that. Friday the 1st, and I went to the doctor's. I'm 38 weeks, like 38 weeks in one day, and you guys, I'm 2 centimeters dilated. Yay! So he did a membrane sweep on me. Oh boy, that shit hurts. That shit hurts. It feels like, I don't know, it just hurts really bad. So y'all, I'm excited because I was like so disappointed like that. And I was 2 centimeters dilated, but he did say that my cervix was still really high, and for me to do a lot of walking and like exercise, a lot of walking. He didn't say exercising, but he did say I can bounce on a yoga ball. So I went to Walmart and I got me one, and that's what I did. I don't know if that helped at all, but I did do it. And I did attempt to do a lot of walking. I went to Walmart. I didn't do it purposely, but I had some shopping I had to get done before I had her. So like I went to Walmart, I went to Costco's, and I went to the mall. So you guys know all three of those places are really big, and I tried to kind of walk up and down every lane, even though if I didn't need anything in that lane, I just wanted to walk as much as possible. So he swept my membrane. That was so painful. It hurt really bad. He did tell me afterwards I was going to have some slight bleeding, which I did. It was nothing crazy, but it was really painful. So he did that on a Friday, and during the weekend I went to Walmart, Costco's, into the mall. Actually, no, I went to that mall. I went to the mall on that Monday. So that Saturday I went to Costco's and Walmart, and I walked around. I did the shopping I needed to do. And then that Monday, me and my husband, we had went to the mall because I wanted just to go shopping, and I walked around again and did not think of anything. I wasn't really having any contractions. I wasn't feeling like anything. So I didn't think I was going to go into labor. And that Monday afternoon when I got home, I lost a really big part of my mucus plug had came out, and I didn't think anything of it. It looks like snot. This is TMI, so if you don't want to hear it, I'm sorry. But it looks like snot, and it's kind of bloody as well. So if you are pregnant and you do see that, don't be alarmed. It's normal. It's supposed to come out. And I called my mom and I told her, and she told me, oh, you're going to be in labor tonight. And I'm like, yeah, right. I didn't pay any attention. I kept going about my business and did my night as normal. And I didn't go into labor that night, but I did go into labor early that morning. So it was 10 o'clock. Well, it was like 8 o'clock in the morning, and I wasn't feeling bad. I wasn't feeling bad. I wasn't feeling anything. I had slight cramping, like very slight, but that's it. Over the night, I was still able to sleep normally, and I wasn't in like no serious pain. My husband works overnight, so he did go ahead and go to work. And like I said, I was home. I was okay. I didn't feel anything. And so that morning I woke up as normal, and I went downstairs to make my breakfast. And I was sitting on the couch, and I felt like something trickled down my legs. And like I said, I thought it was the rest of the mucus plug, because I had been losing it. I lost some, like I said, the night before, so I thought that's what it was. And I stood up, and you guys, when I did that, a gush of water had came out. Alright, so you guys, what is today? I think it's like Tuesday. And it's like 9-10 o'clock in the morning, and my water just broke. So I'm getting ready. I have water leaking everywhere. I'm walking around with the towel between my legs and get ready to go. I'm in some slight pain. As you see, I can't even do my hair and makeup. I look crazy, but having a dress with a towel between my legs. But anyway, I'm going to talk to you guys when we get to the hospital. Bye. I don't know if I mentioned, but my son, I was induced. So I didn't go through this mode. They broke my water and everything inside the hospital, so I didn't go through my water breaking on its own. So when this happened, I was excited because at this point I was tired of being pregnant. I was really big. I was almost 200 pounds. So I had got really big, and it was really hot. So because I had her in June, so it was hot. I was big, and I was ready to have her. And so I was really excited, and I'm gonna FaceTime my mom, and I'm holding the phone between my legs. I'm like, Mom, look. And she's like, what is that? And I'm like, my water broke. She's like, you need to get to the hospital now. And like, she was so dramatic, and I really thought it's gonna be like the movies. You know, your water break. I thought the baby's gonna be like, I thought she's gonna come immediately. So I was like really nervous, and then my husband called his mom, and she was like so excited. And we had to drop my son off to my grandmother's house, which is like on their way to the hospital. Of course, you know, kids are not allowed in the labor and delivery rooms. So if you guys are from the Maryland area, you know how much traffic BWI has. It's traffic any time of the day. I don't care if you go on a Sunday, during the weekends, always traffic. And of course, this happened Tuesday around 10 o'clock in the morning, so it was traffic. So my husband is like freaking out. He's freaking out. I'm sitting there in the car like, you know, I wasn't in pain, so, you know, I was just kind of like, just hurry up just in case, because I don't know. I didn't want to deliver her in the car. So we made it to my grandmother's house, and we dropped my son off, and we let him know that when we come back and get him, that we's gonna have his sister. So he was super excited. My grandma, everyone was just excited. And then on our way to the hospital, you guys, my car breaks down, and I will never forget this. My car started to smoke. Like, I started to smell like something burnt. And I'm like, well, do you smell that, to my husband? And he's like, yeah. And, you know, we're still driving, you know, not really trying to pay any attention because we're trying to get to the hospital. And the car starts smoking, and then the car just stops. And now my husband is trying to get to the side of the road, so we're not in the middle of the road. And I couldn't believe it. So I got out the car because I'm nervous, because I thought the car was going to blow up. And remind you guys, I had a towel in between my legs, and I'm still pregnant. So can you guys picture driving down the street seeing a pregnant girl with a towel in between her legs, just panicking? Because at this point, I'm pissed, I'm upset, I'm panicking, because I'm like, it's no way that this shit is happening. And no one was close enough to get us. Everyone was at least an hour away. I ended up having to call the ambulance because I didn't have another choice. I really needed to get to the hospital, because by now my water has been broken for at least an hour, or a little bit over an hour. So I'm like really nervous. I'm like, Lord, I don't want to have this baby on the side of the road. So I'm like, I didn't get to the hospital. And to me, it was kind of shocking, because like nobody stopped. And like, I mean, nobody. People kind of slowed down and looked like, what the hell? But no one asked if I needed help or anything, which to me was kind of weird, because I mean, if I seen a pregnant person on the side of the road with a towel in between her legs panicking, I would at least ask if she needed help or something, but no one did. Anyway, I called the ambulance, and it took about a good 20 to 30 minutes to get there. And once they got there, remind you guys, I was packed for the hospital. So I had my pillow, I had my camera, because I wanted to record the birth. I had my bags, my husband had his bags, and they were nice enough to let us bring everything. And then he came, which I didn't really have a choice, because I wasn't going to leave any of my stuff in the car that I needed. But anyway, they could have been assholes, and they could have just said, no, you can't bring it, but they didn't. So we get to the hospital, and of course I'm on a stretcher at this point. So they take me to the L&D, and I know I've seen some videos when they said they tested it to make sure the water actually broke. They didn't do that for me. She kind of just, I told her what was going on, I told her my water broke, and they kind of just took me straight to labor and delivery inside of my room, and no one tested me or anything like that, which at this point I knew for a fact it was my water, because there was so much that was coming out. And plus, I guess when I came in there, I had a towel between my legs. I guess she kind of figured, you know, she came to pee on herself, it had to be her water breaking, so she didn't ask any questions. I had an amazing nurse, and the doctor that I had was on call, and she was amazing too. She checked my cervix. I was still 2 centimeters dilated, and my cervix was still high, and my water has already broken. So she told me she didn't want to start me on Pitocin or anything like that. She wanted to see what my body can do on its own. And they were so nice. I didn't even have to ask for the epidural or anything like that. They gave it to me as soon as I got in the room. Of course, you had to sign paperwork and to give them permission to give it to you, and some other paperwork I had to do. And once I did that, The people came down. I think that was the hardest part for me, was for me to be still and for them to actually put it in, because it does hurt. I know some people say it don't hurt. It hurts. So if you're going into it and you think that it doesn't hurt, it hurts. It's very quick though, but it's very uncomfortable. So just to be honest with you guys, and I guess for me it hurt so bad because I wasn't in pain anywhere else. I know if you're having really bad contractions, then that could kind of take away the pain. That pain outweighs the pain in your back. But for me, I wasn't really having any bad contractions, so that's the only type of pain, you know, that I had. And of course it kind of made you nervous when they tell you to be still, because it's a needle in your back, and if you move you can get paralyzed. That shit scares you, and it makes, for me, it made me like really nervous. So of course I'm so dramatic, y'all. I start crying like, I don't want it, like nobody, I don't want it. And I love my nurse so much. She was just like, yeah, she does, don't listen to her, she's tripping, she wants it, give it to her. Because I already let her know I don't do pain. I'm a crybaby, and I guess she's saying just how much I cried over that. She was like, oh hell no, give it to her, because I don't want to deal with her ass when these contractions start coming. So they were really nice. It was two ladies. They came on both sides of me. She was like, just breathe, it's gonna be really quick, just breathe. So she kind of talked me through it, and then the lady did it. I didn't jump, but I almost jumped, and she told me to lay back down, and then that was that. And they kind of gave me a button I can press if I did feel contractions, which I never felt contractions. So I know I see some videos and some people were telling me they were crying and they was in pain, and I never felt pain like that. So thank God, because y'all, I'm telling you, it would have been a whole mess, and it would have been not good for me. But anyway, so I didn't feel any pain, and you guys, when I tell you, I pressed that button so many damn times to the point my nurse was like, no, don't press it anymore. She came and took it. She was like, don't press anymore, because you're going to be so numb to the point you can't push. So I understood that, and the reason why I pressed it so many times is because of my son. I tore. I had like a 3-degree tear. So if you guys can imagine, that shit hurts, and I didn't want to feel any of that. So anyway, so I laid there for a couple hours. She told me to take a nap. So this happened. I got the medicine around maybe 1 o'clock. So from 1 to 5, actually, I was just laying around on my phone talking to my mom. People were calling to check on me. My husband was in the room, so we kind of was talking. Then he kind of took a nap, because like I said, he works overnight. So literally, we got home from work, my water broke, and we were straight to the hospital. So he was tired, so I kind of let him sleep, and I wasn't really tired. I think I was more anxious at this point. And oh shit, I guess I'm tired now, y'all. But anyway, I was more anxious, and my nurse would come in like, girl, you gotta take your naps, because you need the energy to push this baby out. Because y'all, they told me she's gonna be over 8 pounds. And when I had her, she was 7 pounds 14 ounces. So everyone thought she was gonna be really big. So they was like, you better rest up, because you're gonna need your rest. And they were still trying to get in touch with my doctor, because like I said, his phones in his office was down, but they called his cell phone. So he would call and check on me and ask like how many centimeters I were. They would come and check. They checked me maybe twice, and it was no progress. So she told me they did want to start Pitocin, which that's what my doctor called for. I didn't care at this point, because I knew I wasn't going to feel anything. So I was like, shoot, go for it. I was actually ready to give birth anyway, so I was like, anything that would quicken the process, go right ahead. I didn't give them any like problems. I was like, go ahead. So once they did that, maybe an hour after, she checked me, and I went from a 2 to a 4 centimeters. So it was working. And then maybe like 10 minutes later, I was like, I feel something, I have to poop. I feel a whole bunch of pressure. And she was like, there's no way you should feel that, I just checked you. And I was like, no, you need to check me again. I feel something down there. Literally, y'all, that one contraction I had pushed her down. I was at a 9 centimeter. Like, it was time for me to push. And her face, her eyes got so big. And she's like, oh my God, let me call your doctor because you are the 9 centimeter. So I'm like, I looked at my husband, I'm like, oh shit. So I'm telling him to set the camera out. Remind you guys, we wasn't supposed to record. So I kind of had to be a little sneaky. I had told him put the camera on the table, you guys, and set it so where you guys can still see. He didn't press the button, or he didn't do something right and it didn't record. Oh my God, y'all, I was so mad because I really wanted to record, like literally. I will talk about that my whole pregnancy, like I really wanted to record, and mad because I really wanted it. But anyway, I pushed like maybe 3 good pushes, like 5 minutes, and she was out. And I didn't tear. I didn't have any stitches. Oh my God, this is such an easy delivery, you guys. And like I didn't tear. I pushed like 3 good pushes and she was out. And but afterwards, you guys, I got really sick. I got really nauseous. So this may be a side effect of the medication. After I had her, you guys, I got so like nauseous and I got so tired. I really think maybe my blood sugar or something dropped. And I asked the nurse, I was like, I need food. And they bought me a salad and a tuna fish sandwich. And she told me to eat it slow, just in case I feel like I had to throw up. And I did. To her, I felt nauseous, and she gave me medication for that, so that helped. And maybe the good after that, I ate slowly and kind of drank some juice. Because remind you guys, they don't let you eat anything before. But my nurse she put me on a clear liquid diet. So I was able to drink, I think it was like cranberry juice. And I was able to eat or drink chicken broth. So like that kind of helped because I had some flavor to it. So it was kind of good. So I was able to do that. So my nurse was really nice. I heard some horror stories on YouTube when nurses are being just so mean, and my nurse was excellent. I loved her. She was like so amazing. My son, I tore so bad and I had so many stitches, and every time I used the bathroom it would burn so bad. So this time around the nurse came and she told me how to use the bathroom. So I was really scared. I was like, I don't want to. I know it's going to hurt. And my mom at this point was there and she told me it's not going to hurt because she don't have the stitches. And I'm like, yeah, right. But when I peed, it didn't hurt. I didn't feel anything. It kind of felt a little like tender, of course. You just had something, a huge baby come out. So of course it's not going to feel normal, but it didn't hurt either, and that makes any sense. So that was that. I stayed. I had her that Tuesday. I went home. Wednesday, the next day, I was so ready to go home. So ready to go home. You know, because I just wanted to go home, to like shower good, because I don't know, but I still have, hopefully I still have it. I don't know if I have it, but the kit that they gave me to go home in, and that, so okay, let me tell you that. So when you're in a hospital, they kind of give you, I'm going to make another video, a separate video, but they kind of give you like these ice packs kind of put in your underwear to kind of keep, because you know you're kind of swollen down there, so it helped. And just let you know, if you guys do that and you're breastfeeding, don't. For me, the cold mixed with me breastfeeding, because when you breastfeed it kind of make you cramp up. So like being cold down there didn't help at all. I'd rather use the hot packs. So I started to ask for the hot packs versus the cold ones, because to me it was more soothing. So that was just me. If you guys, that was just me and how my body reacted to it. When I breastfed her, I guess my uterus was contracting, and just the mix with me being cold, it just hurt really bad. It hurt worse than anything. And but when I got a heating pad, like the hot packs, it kind of helped the pain. So that was me. And then also what else I wanted to add? So they let me go home the next day because I didn't tear or I didn't have any stitches, anything like that. The thing that hurt the most was my ass. My butt felt like somebody took a knife and stuck it up my asshole. Like, like, excuse TMI, hurt my ass hurt way more than my vagina hurt, and that's because I guess they said when you're pushing, you're using all of your muscles down there, so that's why. So that's that. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope if I left anything out or you have any questions or anything like that, you can always ask me and I can answer it in the comments. I do have her in my arms and she is sleeping. You guys, she gave me a hard time, y'all. It took me forever to get this video out because she is so spoiled. So the minute I put her little stuff down, she started crying. But this is her. So this is Chloe. Her name is Chloe, by the way. Say hi. Because she's knocked out. It's been a month. I think it is. Today is, let me check my phone. Today is July the 7th, and I had her June the 5th. So it's been a month. So I'm going to show you what my stomach looks like when I stand up. If you hear me squeaking, that's my chair. For some reason, it makes noise. Okay, so this is and I still have my daughter in my hands. This is my stomach after a month, and I have stretch marks, which I've been had these since I was a teenager, and they just gotten bigger, and longer over time and darker. So that's the side, that's the front. I still have the line that I haven't gone away, and then this is the other side. And also like the discoloration, I guess that would take time to go away. My stomach is about the same size that it was. It's just not as tight as it was, which is okay because I did order like a waist trainer, and I do kind of plan to work out to kind of get it tight again. But overall, it's okay. Okay, so my camera just cut off, which is weird. But anyway, I hope that this video was really informative. It's like shaking. You guys don't see that. But anyway, I hope this video was really informative. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And also don't forget to subscribe and like. And if you don't like it, oh well, your ass should have clicked out. Don't leave no hate comments and being rude. But if you do, so what? But anyway, I hope you guys have a good weekend. I hope you guys had a good 4th of July. I hope you guys have a good day. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.